Stuber sounded brilliant. This sounded like it was going to be a really fun film. And having now watched it, I can confirm that I didn't dislike it, but it definitely didn't deliver as much as I hope it was going to. This was released in 2019. It's directed by Michael Dowes and written by Tripper Clancy, and we have a cast including Dave Bautista and Kumail Nanjiani, and I apologise if I've mispronounced that. And the reason it didn't deliver as much as it could have done is because it's not as funny. In terms of the story, it does deliver. It delivers some quality, but the comedy just isn't really there. There are funny moments, of course, but I feel like it could have been so much funnier. The narrative is quite interesting. It's about a cop called Vic who's recently had eye surgery, so he's unable to drive, but he wants to go after this drug dealer. So, unable to drive, he calls for an Uber. And here we have Uber driver Stu. And they drive off and have quite the adventure chasing after this drug dealer in this Uber, which, as a concept, I thought sounded quite fun. And I thought the buddy cop aspect could have given us a lot of comedy. And honestly, I found it to be mildly funny at best. I didn't think it was as amusing as it could have been. Obviously, comedy is subjective. So you may find it funnier than I did, which is absolutely fine. I hope you do. I hope you find it funnier than I did, because in general, I want this to be a film that people enjoy. I looked at the concept and thought that sounded great. I looked at the cast. I really like Dave Bautista. I like him in pretty much everything I've seen him in. So I had really high hopes for this. And I really hope that other people love it, because I want it to be a good film. But for me, it was just, I'd say, slightly above average. The narrative itself does work well. The pacing of the narrative is good. The actual development of the story works well. The characters are well written. The Uber aspect I thought was well played. It just simply wasn't that funny. And I think part of the reason there as well is because the characters aren't that funny. It's not that they're badly written. I just didn't necessarily find them to be as entertaining as I would have liked. But all of that being said, I still recommend Stuber. It's a fun concept. It's reasonably well executed. The story is absolutely fine. It's not as funny as I thought it was going to be, but it still works well. I still enjoyed the performances. I still like Dave Bautista in this. So if you're curious, check it out. Hopefully you'll find it funnier than I did, but I think you'll still enjoy the story. So as long as you're not in the mood for something hysterically funny and you're just looking for a good narrative with some good performances, then I'd say give it a go. The technical aspects are good as well. Camera work, lighting, music, etc. All absolutely fine. So it's definitely an above average film. It could have been stronger, could have been funnier, but Stuber was not too bad, and I'm happy to recommend it.